Welcome back to LEGOLAND Florida Resort, where you can become the ninja in LEGO NINJAGO World, an awesome new theme park land.
In past episodes, we showed you different hand moves that you can use to fight the bad guys in LEGO NINJAGO The Ride.
This time, we'll give you some insider tips on how to get a high score.
For LEGOLAND Florida Resort TV, I'm Grace.
And I'm Cade.
So, David, you've been involved with this ride for a really long time. What's a good strategy to get a high score?
Well, you definitely want to pay close attention to the video that plays when you're waiting in line. That will explain exactly where to put your hand in relation to the sensor that's sitting in front of you. You want to make sure that your hand is about 8 inches above the sensor at all times. That's a little bit more than 20 centimeters. The other tip is, don't aim at the obvious targets. You can score points with things that don't look like villains. So always kind of be looking for things that your shots are interacting with.
So, are some targets worth more than others? Where should I aim?
Yes, absolutely. So the scoring mechanism is based on a couple of different factors. Number one, it's how quickly you hit a target, how precisely you hit a target, and then most of all, it's the degree of difficulty. The villains that are right up front in the foreground, those aren't worth as much. So you want to aim for those targets that are way in the back, that are real small, and that are moving or are very kind of hard to hit. You also want to make sure that you're looking for things that react to your shots. So a good example is there are some dojo rooms that you pass through where if you strike the vase exactly right, a crystal will pop up. And if you hit that crystal, it's worth a lot of points, but it disappears very quickly. So look for things that your shots will actually trigger something else to happen. And if you get really good at aiming and you hit those things right when they happen, you can get a lot of points. All right, let's see what you learned. Awesome job. The student has become the master. So what move gave you such a high score?
I used the Chops of Fury because it was a fast move.
So 2 hands firing off more shots. All right. Grace, what was your strategy?
So I really tried to focus on the items in the back because you would get more points instead of just the things that were in front of you.
So very good, both of you. So, sometimes it makes more sense to be firing as many shots as possible. Other times, you really need to kind of concentrate and aim for those small, fast-moving targets in the background. So, do you think you learned something today?
Yes, sir.
All right. Great job, both of you.
For LEGOLAND Florida Resort TV, I'm Grace.
And I'm Cade.
Thanks for watching.